Today's class is plain slip stitching. Now this is the front side and this is the back side. You have to stitch at ½ inch of the folded line. Fold the cloth twice, 1 and 2. First till the markings and second fold it another time. Now first stitching, you have to make total of first stitching on the folded piece. Your first stitching is done. Now fold it again. See how I am folding? I am folding it on the front side and start the double stitching close to right hand side. You're done. Now fold it into half. See, this is your bottom. Five inches or 4.5 inches. You have to stitch on that mark, that cutting mark. I mean stitching mark. This we had made earlier by leaving the 1 inch distance. Your plain sleeve is done. You have to make this puff sleeve, front side, back side. You have to stitch from this corner to this corner. You have to do the cutting while holding this plate. Let's start. Just hold the plate with your hand and stitch from the corner side. One, you have to do the same by leaving little space. Make a plate and stitch. Second plate. Third plate. Fourth plate. Fifth. Sixth. Seventh. Here it is done. You can fold the cloth on any side, like on the upper side or front side or back side. This is the bottom side on which we are stitching. Place the piece like this and make the plates. Here I'm making the plates at some distance and doing the stitching. You can make any number of plates. Here till that folding you have to do. Now take a cloth of the piece 5 centimeter width, and the length should be more than the sleeve. I will show you the video how to cut this bias stitch. I will tell you, I will show in the next class. So now let it put on the bottom side first. The distance of the width is 5 centimeter of this cloth piece. And the reason for using is we are going to make the piping. Now start the stitching. Keep the white piece while keeping some space. And now start stitching. There should be at least of half-inch gap for stitching the white piece with respect to the arm sleeve. Here we go. Our first stitching is done. Now fold this piece. This is the white cloth. You can use any color fabric. I use white. Now you have to make the two folds without affecting the cloth of the red color. You see, you shouldn't even fold it, nor you should left some space. It should be perfect. Leave it over there, and you have to start the second stitching. Here it is. Fold it regularly. The inside red cloth shouldn't be folded. Here we go, our second stitching is finished. Now you have to fold this sleeve into the half. First remove the extra edges and fold it now. And now you have to stitch on the side stitching which we made earlier. Now you may understand the reason for giving the 1 inch distance. Here we done. Your sleeve is ready. Now move to next. Now let's do the sleeve stitching. First we will do the bottom stitching. Fold it till ½ inch and start stitching. Again you have to fold it on front side and start stitching close to your right side. Now fold it in half. Once your stitching is done, fold it in half. And stitch on the straight line. See the line we made and stitching line we made earlier. We have to stitch on this stitching line only. And the piece should be exactly half. So while maintaining the half distance, you have to stitch on the piece. Now for chudidar sleeves we have to connect the piping, and to do the piping we have to take the white piece, white cloth, as I have mentioned lastly that I will show the cutting of this white piece, how to cut this cloth in the next video. So just width of this piece should be at least 5 inches, sorry 5 centimeter, which is approximately 2 inches. We have to stitch this while putting this crossly. Let's start stitching. The stitching should be maintained at least ½ inch distance. You have to stitch this in round shape. If you didn't do it the wrong way, then you may lose the finishing. If your cloth is white cloth is not sufficient, then you can tie the 2 pieces. We'll show you in the next class. till that. Now I'm making the slide cuts uh, so that it will help us for folding the piece while stitching. You should just make the slide cuts. Remove the extra piece and fold it till the stitching line. Fold this here. Now you have to fold this white piece twice at the same ratio without affecting your red color piece. You see, this is first. I'm just doing this one slip just because to mark the exact. Here we go. Yeah, if you want your piping to not to be loose, so for that the two folds of the canvas paper should be close to the piece. Do the stitching, and stitching should be on the left side while folding the cloth of piping at equal level. Just see how I'm trying and folding again and again. Fold it, give some time, don't be hurry. Now we have to remove the extra piping. Let's remove it. Here we go. Now we have to stitch on the side cutting line which we earlier made it. Just see the difference of 1 inch from the cutting surface. Here we go. Now here our stitching is done. We have completed the 4 types of sleeves. Let's move for the next video. In the next video I'll be showing how to cut this white piping piece. So if you're getting any doubt, you can hold and check your next video. Thanks everyone.